I just woke up to pee, and I got fucking a crime scene going on over here. Tape. Got cops all over the place. Looks like there was a shooting right here. It's like a puddle of blood. And I see one, two, three, four, five cars here. That car looks. I have no idea. There's a sign with a puddle of blood out there and a whole bunch of cops. Some people standing out down there. Hanging in there, man. What the fuck happened?
I don't know. They asked me if I seen anything, and I told them no, but I have a clear view from my home out that window across there.
I say it looks like there was a shooting.
I'm gonna tell the cop what I think I saw.
That's my neighbor. This thing's got a wrinkled up Ohio tag. I have no idea, man. I just came out. I woke up to pee and seen all the commotion, so I grabbed my phone and came out. It's right outside my house. Looks like there was a shooting. 1809 unit. There's another pile of blood there. I know this cop right here. He's pretty cool.
I thought it was a police
Yeah. And there's some there. There's a puddle. It's Officer Wagers. He's the one that sat and talked to me for like 45 minutes.
So who shot you? He said, I got shot in the chest by a white guy.
I didn't hear no gunshot. Damn it, you know,
He got,
because
he got shot
my dog like hears everything.
The little dog is a little brown dog
Yeah, I live
That's
right
your dog.
there. That's my dog.
with the graffiti on the porch, on the garage.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my next question: is did you write a message to Frank or did somebody tag your
I
garage?
just moved out here,
You wrote that?
Mm-hmm.
but that's your
I
house.
was
You know
like-
what? The way I feel about it is that you know what? We have no shared walls.
That's your
We don't
house.
live in an apartment.
Yeah.
We live far enough apart where we should be able to get along.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
We
So
should be
you live on
watching
the
each other's
house?
back.
That's your
instead
house,
of
right?
causing
That's his
problems.
house, right?
Yeah, he said he wrote the
You there?
message.
I live right there.
The same house where the garage is at with the graffiti, right? And you wrote that.
I wrote that. And the police know it. I had the lieutenant's father sitting on my back porch the other day.
I'm from Joliet, and I have a whole bunch of Will County sheriffs that are. my
I had the
family.
lieutenant's
So you
father
telling
sitting on
me
the
you
back
wrote
porch
that
the other
shit,
day.
and you wrote
And
it.
I told him, and he called his son. And I told him, he said, you shouldn't have done that. I said, I know it. I said, but my thing is, I said, you know what? I says, I have a lot of time on my hands. I'm retired. I said, but you know what? A man that is physically able-bodied and young, maybe
So which car is
maybe
this?
he
The
has
white
too
one?
much time in his hands.
The white car
This,
is
this, this place right here on the corner. This guy's called the cops on me twice, called the cops on
Were
him.
you Jeremy?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
So you live in the house with the
I
garage?
didn't
Yeah.
even recognize you.
yeah. We talked the other day.
So
He's-
whose house is where the garage is written on it?
His.
That's mine.
But that's the one that you telling him to get the job.
Yeah. This guy's called the cops on me twice for my dogs. Like he called once and
I looked
said
at the FOIAs. I seen the FOIAs. The
Yeah, he-
That's the same one my sister's complaining about too.
he called and said that my dogs were trained up in the backyard and malnourished. And then he called another time and said that there was either a dead person or a dead body in my house, and that the house was abandoned and shit. Like
Holy
I had like 5 cops show up to my house one day because he called in a decaying smell from my house. Said my dogs were in the garage and there was a foul smell coming from my house.
You know, you told me some, but now I heard more.
Well, that one happened after we talked.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know what? I talked to these folks across the street. I dropped off a self-addressed stamped envelope. I let this lady know over here, if you get harassed, intimidated, or attacked, or anything, let me know. I says, it ain't safe to knock on my door. Best thing to do is drop it in my mailbox with your name and address on it, and I'll come talk to you. Because when he's tired of messing with me, he'll mess with you and your kids next.
Right. I'm surprised he ain't complained about the kids being out here playing because my kids play with their
I know,
kids
'cause they
and
play basketball down here.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
stopped and told the kids, I said, you know what, you guys should stay out, and when you see a car coming, get out
Right.
the street, because you know what, these people might run you over, you know.
So we had somebody shot right here.
People don't give a fuck, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck? You live in the Hamlin lot?
I've been here 5 years, 6 years.
I've been here 57 years.
This is insane. We
That's
living
the
a life
opposite
where
of
we having
talking
a
to me.
good ass time. We turned on the fucking street. This young man in the street dying. He was done. His eyes was closed and everything. So I rubbed his back. He didn't respond. So
Well, you know,
hard.
what it
He
is
responded.
everybody has to have a gun. It's cool to carry a gun. Okay, I'm not against guns. I mean,
But he's-
I believe in the right
This is the first
to
time I
have
ever
a gun.
heard this type of shit. He said, what happened? He says, the white guy shot me. I said, what? How uncommon is that? Besides police doing it. So
Right.
I'm like, what are you sure? He said, yeah. He shot me in my chest. I said, well, move your hand. And I have baby in his arm out. I'm pulling his arm out. Move your hand. You gotta let the street hold that pressure.
Oh, this is this your wife? No, wait a minute. Do you live in this house? Whoa. You don't look like Randy.
No, I'm not Randy.
You're not Randy.
No, neither one.
I talked to Randy.
No, he's
Take your
still.
shot.
Don't even speak about Randy
Yeah,
right now.
I thought Randy was her husband.
No, that's Sarah. This is my wife Christina. That's Sarah.
Me
They
and
look
all of my
alike.
sisters,
Look
we
alike.
look like
Yeah.
identical twins. We
He
really
survived
do.
it.
Man, it's good.
He
He
survived.
survived.
Yeah,
You
he
sure?
survived
God
it.
is good.
Yeah, someone was shot. That's all I know.
Guess who wrote the message?
I just came out and yeah, it was a shooting.
You wrote that?
That's his house.
So you said that on that.
About to say.
Yeah,
So
because
that has nothing to do with
Nothing.
anything that's
it has the only thing it has to do with is this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, the same guy that said
In this house right here.
Anybody harasses you, intimidates you, messes with
That's
your
Sarah.
kids, you put that self-addressed stamp envelope with your name and address on it, which it's not safe to knock on my door. Okay? 'Cause somebody-
right here.
Right. And you put that in my box and I'll come talk to you. I'm watching you. I'm watching. Now, I'm not watching you because I want to get in your pants. I'm watching you because I'm watching your kid. Because you know what? When they're tired of fucking with me, I'm fucking with kids. And I'm watching out. And I have
These
to.
young guys that do this.
That's why I told you.
This guy here has called
Are
the
you
cops
one
on
that-
him a
are you
bunch.
Are you the one I delivered the stuff?
No, that's Sarah.
No, sir.
He looked like Sarah. I told you like
You
Sarah.
ain't going nowhere.
Me and my,
Can't go
me and
nowhere,
I,
Claire.
me and my
You gotta
husband
turn
just barely got
We just got here a week
here
ago.
maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Staying
We
with
ain't
my
got no more
sister.
cigarettes.
Where did I get the
And
Sarah.
we're going back out to Bob
Do
Crazy.
you know about the self-addressed stamp?
No, that's
No,
that's
we don't know
that's
anything
what Sarah
about
was
that.
telling us. That's what
I
Sarah.
don't know anything about that.
That's right there.
He
Okay.
lives where the road.
Cause I seen get. Next day I seen A. Next day I seen, you know what I mean?
You know, I feel bad for him. You know, but it's just like I just want to be.
You wrote that on your own freaking
And
garage.
the
Well,
police know.
Um,
And they said it's not a good idea, but you know what?
was he alive when they took him out of here?
Yes.
He was.
He wasn't. He was not responsive when I got to him. He was dying, and then I
Almost.
brought him back to
But
life.
God is good.
Yeah, I brought him back to life.
I'm a strong believer.
Yeah, brought him back to life.
Very
'Cause he
strong
was
believer.
done.
I'm
And I'm
very
like, hey, buddy,
sensitive
I said,
to
hey,
death.
Hey,
I seen a
What's your
girl
name?
out here screaming.
but when he got shot, because our car was right here, because we was in
My
front of the
anxiety
body.
levels are really,
We
really
turned around, I
high.
said, what the fuck? I said, stay in the car, baby. Put it in park. And jumped. And I'm like, hey, what's your name? What's your name? He wasn't responding. I said, hey, my name's Joshua. How you doing? Okay. You okay? He's like, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help
But do you
What
guys see this like often around this neighborhood?
I've been here 5 years and this is the first
I've been
shooting
here-
I've seen.
I've been here
Yeah,
6
shot in
years
the damn
come
chest.
October. So
What
far
happened?
since.
Somebody got
a, young
shot.
man got, a young man got maybe
Are you the lady
26, 28,
Yeah, no more than that.
no more than 30.
No more than 30.
Young man.
Young man.
Yeah, I got shot.
Devontae, Devontae get killed.
No.
They survived.
So
he was
the
dying. He was
cops
dead
came
when
up
we
to
pulled
your
up.
house.
He was dying.
Did they
And
actually
I
want to
just
check your
pulled him
house
back
to
to
see if you
life.
had a dead body?
No, once we answered the door, they could see that the house wasn't abandoned. But they showed up with animal control was here,
Right on cue.
code enforcement, and like 5 cops showed up to my house one day.
This was after I talked to you.
Yeah, this was a month ago, 5 weeks ago. Yeah, it's after we talked.
It was a little bit.
So, yep.
You know, he walked in my door at 7:30 in the morning.
I know you told me about that. It's ridiculous.
I couldn't believe it. I still can't.
I'd shoot him. Somebody walked in my house,
You know
I'd shoot
what?
him.
You know what? If I had $1 for everyone that told me what you just told me, I'd shoot them. I could buy you lunch today.
Right?
Jeremy, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah.
Hey, you like my door?
I love it. My kids came home and told me about it. I had to go look. I drove through the alley when I heard about it just to check it out. I was like, we were trying to decide if, like, you wrote it or if, like, Frank wrote it to you. We couldn't, that's what we were trying to decide. And I was like, well, I don't think Frank's dumb enough to write his own name if he was going to tag the garage, but you never know.
Well, the first day I wrote it, I just wrote get a job. And he's out there screaming at me. I videotaped it. He's out there screaming at me while I'm mowing my grass, saying, somebody left you a message. So I went out right in front of him. I went out in the house, got the can. I wrote Frank right in front of him. He videotaped me writing his name on it. I don't give a fuck.
Right, it's your property. You do whatever you want to it.
My property.
Did he call the cops about it or no?
Oh, he went down to the police station. I went down to the police station too. And I seen him standing there. I went down to the police station and just let the police station let the guy know to leave me alone. Just leave me alone, man. That's all.
Right.
That's all I ask. Just leave me alone. Let's just be neighbors. We don't have to be friends.
Right.
We don't even have to wave each other, but we can give the political wave. Just leave me alone.
Right.
That's all.
Don't talk to me. I won't talk to
That's
you.
right.
I feel you.
So you got it again.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a fucking accident too. Somebody hit my Mustang in Chicago.
I see your Mustang.
Yeah, somebody hit it.
Nice car.
Yeah, the whole side smashed in.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Fucked my back up. I've already got back injuries anyways. I've got 4 bulging discs in my back and shit. And fucking he took out the side of my car at about 30 miles an hour. It fucking hurt. Yeah.
T-bone.
No, he didn't T-bone me. He just swerved into me. He was in this lane. I was in this lane. He just come over into my lane. Didn't see me. He was on the phone and just came over and smashed into me.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
But it's like from the mirror to the wheel well on the driver's side took
I
out.
like that Mustang.
I liked it too. It took me 2 months to find it, and I had it shipped in from Wisconsin.
You know how much money I lost?
Literally, I'm praying.
I'd bet
Oh my God.
40, 50 grand at least.
No, not quite that much. I lost a good 20 grand, but 20 grand's a lot of money when you don't have it.
Right.
What happened? If he's still living, they're gonna.
Did they ever figure out who did that? Who set the garage on fire or no?
I know who did it. I believe I know who did it, but they can't prove it. But the person that did it threatened to kill my daughter, ran her out in the oncoming traffic zone, gangbanger, and threatened to kill her. And she maintained control of her vehicle, avoid hitting a head-on car, chased her down the highway, ran her off the highway into a cloverleaf, and she called 911 the whole time. Then he called 911. So he told on himself, so he got prosecuted for that. But he's also the same guy who beat my house up with a baseball bat, threatened to shoot it up, threatened to burn it down. 3 days later, I get this. And a couple more things. At 9 o'clock in the morning, somebody's banging on my door. Never seen the guy in my life. Demanding money. I thought it was an appliance guy delivering an appliance. I slammed the door in his face, called the police. They asked if I can identify guys. Yeah, I stand over there. Went over, took him to jail. And I guess I called him. I said, "What's going on?" They couldn't tell me the guy's name because like Privacy Acts, and they couldn't tell me what the warrant was for. Why they picked him up because again, Privacy Act. And I said, "Well, what's my measure of protection? What kind of measure of protection?" And they gave me this one guy, Andrews, and he told me, he says, "If you see that guy, call 911. I said, "Okay." So you tell me, he posed a threat. Yeah. So then, about my window getting broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, right here, this right here is a wake-up call. This right here should tell him that, you know what, you need to stop worrying about what a dog barking and start worrying about what's real going on here.
Right.
Because this is bad.
Yeah.
This is real bad.
I mean, like, I was out here the night, this is probably a year ago, 2 years ago, when that car window got smashed out and there was that big domestic out here. I don't know if you remember that or saw that. There was a car parked right here by the fire hydrant and somebody busted the
That
window out and
domestic
shit.
was from my house.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
After
I saw that.
See, oh my God. What happened in my house? Was it a little two-door convertible? A little two-door car? And a girl
Shooting,
swinging a
James.
baseball bat or something?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
Is that your daughter that came over with you the one day? Younger
Yeah,
girl?
my daughter, yeah.
Okay.
My daughter, Ashley. I have to stop by and talk to you sometime, Jeremy. I'm
Yeah,
glad we got a chance to chat.
yeah. Swing on by. I'm usually home after 5, so.
Okay. You
But
work.
I work 2 jobs. And they're both. One is the other one is just as needed. They call me the day before, and then I go out in the morning if I'm needed. But you can pretty much count on it. If the Mustang's there, I'm there. So
I'll have to stop by and I'll give you my phone number.
yeah, yeah. No, we weren't that lucky.
I seen a
You
cell
know,
phone by
I
a
feel
speed.
so bad.
That's when I knew like something is
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
That's when I got out. Like, okay, let me get out.
come on, the lady goes to work all day and comes home to this shit. It's like, really? It's like, you know,
Get out. I'm gonna figure out. I'm a big boy. I can handle myself.
come on.
Right,
You know, come on with
right. No, I feel you.
it. Come on with it. That's something for you.
He must have been chased or something because they're looking down there. They got this roped off. Guessing he was on foot being chased by somebody.
6 years.
But
You know, I seen an SUV because you can see I could see right straight through it. I got a bird's eye view of my dog going nuts, but I didn't think nothing of it. You know, but my dog sees everything.
right,
But all I seen was a small SUV, and I thought it was a police car because I'm watching for cop cars. Okay, and but it didn't have the name, so I said, okay, no big deal. And I see another sedan come racing up, you know, not real fast, but like speeding up on the sedan.
hell yeah, we do.
It probably has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Hey, you never know.
Right.
It's iPhone, so you know they can get right on in there.
The kids said, oh, there's blood on that thing. The kids said that they heard it. The kids said they heard a boom.
I'm sure they did. It's Indiana. It's more than a boom, boom. You hear boom, boom, boom. Put it in the room.
I was gonna say, as close as we are to Gary, I hear gunshots quite often. I mean, right over
I
here.
just threw some
Fireworks.
firecrackers last night.
Just came outside looking like,
I know they're still doing them.
yeah.
I know.
I mean, it's gonna be going on all the way to August.
I ain't got the money to be spending on all that shit.
Ain't nothing but $1.49.
Gunpowder is what you're using it on. But that's the thing though, around this time they can use
Yep. Take care.
it's a good disguise. Because that's what they use where we from. Right. In the projects we from, they had thrown 120, 130.
James, I just woke up to use the bathroom and I seen the cop car. I seen that one sitting there outside my house, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" So I grabbed my phone and came out here, and you can see right there the big pile of blood, puddle of blood, whatever, not pile. And then there's blood over there as well.
They won't give me a gun. My husband won't let me get the gun. My husband got an AK-47.
I would love to have one of those.
He did.
I just got a
But
9
he won't
millimeter.
let me touch it because he's afraid of
She
my
might.
ability.
I taught her how to shoot in 3 minutes.
She be doing it like Rambo style, like.
I taught her how to shoot
That
in 3 minutes.
AK-47
For real.
It's two different. It's two.
the AR-15
I won't touch it.
That's what makes America the
Great.
most armed country in the world.
And you know, we took that shit from
The AK is
And there's also blood where that cop is standing right there.
Like, give me that. What you gonna
My
do
neighbor
with that?
turned on the street and just found the body laying there.
the AK is beautiful.
Called 911.
I mean, it's a maybe.
That's
what is
Officer
that,
Wagers there.
6 inches long. It's just.
He's the only cop I would say is a good cop, the guy on the right.
They ain't getting no boots over here. They ain't getting no boots over here. They ain't gonna get no
He's
further
the
than
only
this.
cop I will say is a good cop.
They ain't gonna get no further than that.
And I can get heat for that. I'm cool with that. But Wagers is a cool dude. I had a video with him, I don't know, a month or so ago, where I flipped him off and didn't realize it was him, and he pulled up in my yard and we had like a 45-minute conversation. So, can't really see much here. I'm gonna email the public information officer. Him and I are on a first name basis these days when I end the live stream, and see if I can get a statement released on this. What's up, guys? My back's fucking killing me from my car accident. This shit sucks. So cops are being cool. They're not really fucking with anybody. And my damn vape died, so sorry. Had a leaf on my sock. No, he was shot in the chest. The guy said he was a younger male, like 25 to 30, and all he kept saying was a white dude shot him. I'm sitting down for a second, guys. My back hurts. Being in that accident, it fucked my back up. I'm on muscle relaxers and painkillers and off work for a couple days. Indiana Cruiser here with an Ohio temp tag on it. What's going on, man? Somebody was shot in the street here.
Somebody from the neighborhood or just?
Not sure. The only thing I heard is those two over there turned the street and dude was laying in the street, not unresponsive.
Oh, he's dead?
He wasn't dead, but he wasn't conscious. They said he was still alive when he left in the ambulance, and the only thing he kept saying was a white dude shot him. So, yeah, I just woke up to pee and seen all the excitement, and I was like, what the hell's going on? So, I'm like, but, yeah, I guess just a white dude shot a black dude out here. I don't know any other details other than that.
Did you hear the shot?
I didn't hear anything.
I was talking to my wife on the phone a little bit earlier. She said she thought she heard a shot. You know, you're not thinking it's a shot.
Right. I was gonna say I hear loud noises all the time, especially like being this close to Gary. I hear shit back that way all the time, but you know, you never know. You know, like she said, they popped off firecrackers last night, so people are still doing that, and you know, never know. But yeah.
It's fucked up. You go to turn to come up your street, and you can't get up and it's
Right.
like, shit.
Yeah, she said that's what they said. They turned and the body was just laying there in the middle of the road.
Really?
Yeah, so they're, you know, those two right there are the ones that called it in and stuff, but
I wonder if they shot him in the car and dumped him, or if they shot him out here. Or...
no clue. But it looks like, to me, it looks like he was running because they've got guys down here doing shit, looking at shit. They've got cops here. So to me, it looks like he came through the alley probably. But I don't know if he was being chased by a car, if he was on foot. Like, I don't know. You know, I'm just basing that theory on the fact that they've got tape all the way down the alley. You know what I mean? I wouldn't think that they would have crime scene tape all the way down the alley if...
It didn't involve him.
Right, if it didn't involve the alley. Looks like they're wrapping up. They're pulling that tape.
He must have lived or something.
Yeah, he was alive when they took him, he said, so hopefully he makes it. Oh, they're pulling the crime scene tape.
No, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. We don't need any bad karma.
You causing trouble on my street or what? No. How you been?
Good, how about you?
Pretty good.
What the heck happened? Do we know yet or not?
Yeah, it was a shooting out here.
But it's not related to the street itself. It's just somebody cruising through, probably, huh?
That's what he was wondering, if it was somebody from our street or our neighborhood or whatever.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure about where the guy's from.
Right. Yeah, I just woke up to pee and I was like, what the hell's going on my street? You know, like I woke up to pee and there's like 10 cops outside. Are they going to flush the street, do you know? Will they spray it or is it just going to stay?
What's the blood out there?
Yeah.
No, they'll probably just leave it. They don't just flush it.
There was a cone right in the middle of the street, and then on their driveway there was 2 cones, 2 blue cones with blood.
I don't care if you sit all the way in the back.
They're all right. They're good. We're gonna pull that other tape, and they're out of here. So once they pull it, we'll go up. Yeah, I would assume they would flush it, but apparently they're not. Right. I would assume they would call out the fire department, but
Depends on how much it is. If it's not that much, then
yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not. I mean, it may be a lot, but it's not like all over big pools. It's like 2 pockets of blood.
I just want a piece of it. Can I get a piece?
They just threw it in that trash can there.
You need a hand. Hey man, once we go, it's garbage cans free. So
make sure ain't nothing on it. Yeah.
I say if my kids were here, they'd be fucking dragging it down the block and tying up their little brother and shit with it.
Next year's Halloween decoration, right?
I know, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wait and talk to Wagers because I know him. It still may end up being a homicide.
It would have been a homicide.
It may be still.
Cause look, no, he's lying.
He's alive now,
Right
but that
True.
you know what I'm saying.
That lead ain't no telling
don't-
how old
yeah.
the bullets was.
Don't know if he'll be alive.
you too. Very nice to meet you and Christy there, Joshua.
Check this out. I talked about it. I'll stop by and tell you, but I like to know and speak. Remember I told you about the boys?
Yeah.
And right away you said, oh yeah. You know those $5 a piece now?
Are they really?
Yeah, those used to be 10 cents.
I believe it.
But yeah, I'll have to tell you about this.
Yeah.
Now that you tell me that, I'm like, okay. I'm glad I came out here.
Yeah. I'm waiting to talk to that cop. I want to find out what's going on. I know the cop in that car. I flipped him off a couple times. We've had some good conversations. Flipped him off on accident one day. I was having issues with another cop that was fucking with me. Because I go out and I record the cops, and I was coming down 173rd one day, and I was behind a cop, and he fucking kept swerving over the line, and then came up to the light at 173rd and Orchard right down here, and it's no turn on red, and he turned on red, and then I followed him down by the school back here, and he turned into a subdivision with no turn signal, so he pulled into Hess to eat lunch, and I confronted him, and I'm like, hey man, I'm like, you know, can you please be more attentive to your driving? And he just kind of smirked and laughed me off, and I was like, well, fuck you, motherfucker. And I left. I had my kids with me, so I brought my kids home, and I went back, and I just stood there while he was eating his lunch like this. Camera. And he drives by, and he rolls down his window, and he yells out my name and goes, hey, thanks for being the drug informant for your neighborhood. Like, it pissed me off. I filed a complaint against him because, like, I'm not a drug informant, and I was like, you know, if the wrong person were to hear that and then see my car in my neighborhood,
You get shot.
I could get shot. Let them say that, and then, you know, my wife or kids be in that car. Like, they don't care if it's me. You know, the type of people that are involved in that shit, they don't care if it's me. And I filed a complaint against him, and you know, it's just like, it's whatever.
Man.
So I was dealing with him that day, and then Wagers drove by, and I flipped Wagers the bird. And it was the wrong cop. I thought it was him, and I was like,
You know, I'll tell you.
yeah, I'm recording. Tell me later. Swing by. No worries.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
I'm getting too old for this shit. You know what I mean?
I hear you. That's exactly why I own a gun, man.
Oh, I went down, and checked them out.
Oh no, I need this.
Indeed. Blood Jesus.
That's nuts.
It is.
There wasn't nobody out here with him or anything. He was just by himself.
And you didn't
It
even
was
know
so
that guy.
it was
I
super
just noticed you didn't even know
silent.
that guy.
I've talked to him like twice. He came over to tell me that when he pulled the FOIAs for his house that he saw my address on there, that this guy's called the cops on me over my dogs. So
Somebody in this area shot that guy. He didn't go far. Whoever shot him is right in this area. Lives right in here. Lives right in here.
it's all right. They come to my house, I'll shoot them.
On the real.
Huh.
On the real. I'm gonna blow him down.
I got a
Can I
nine.
get an amen?
I got a 9mm. I will.
We
I
got
will
some
not.
shit over here, bro.
I will not
Play with
hesitate.
it. With not even a doubt.
Nope. I'm the same way. Like I was
Without
talking
a
to.
doubt.
I was talking to my mom about it. She's like, you know, I don't own a gun because I don't know that I could shoot anybody. And I'm like,
Look, this is what he fell at the first time. He fell right here first.
Creep, 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 creep.
Yeah, because he came around
Wow.
that gate and he dropped right here. But you see, this is what he got shot at, though. This is blood spatter. When he got shot in the chest, bam, he fell down. The guy runs off.
What you know?
And he
what?
got
Because
up,
this is
made it to
where
there.
the letter at.
This is where he got shot
He
in the
got
chest.
shot at.
Yeah, right here.
so whoever he was running from
Was right here.
came out of the.
Went that way.
Yeah, but they came from that way, right out of the
Yep,
alley.
Yep. Yep.
That's what I was telling him. I was
Came
like,
from that way.
I don't know, but I would assume
Look,
since they
look,
had
there's
that
motherfuckers walking on that block right now.
whole,
That street.
yeah. I was like, I would assume since they had tape running all the way down that way that
That's
he
where
came
the
from
dude
that way.
came from.
God damn it. I wanted to
They
talk to
assuming,
wagers.
though. This is all assumptions.
Right, right.
That's why they did the measurements.
It ain't no
and-
assumptions when you see a man's blood on the fucking.
Well, yeah, that, but
ground.
there's no,
They ain't gonna
they're not
mess it
sure where, no, they're not. I asked them if they were coming to spraying and they didn't even acknowledge me. They ain't spraying nothing.
Holy shit.
Nope, they're just going to leave it.
And guess what? He's in stable
They're gonna
condition.
leave it
That's good.
like that.
Yeah, they're going to leave it. They ain't
leave
spraying.
it Just like that.
They ain't spraying.
Joliet, they spray it down.
Illinois,
With a
they
water
would.
hose.
The Illinois, they'll spray
sit
it down,
between
so
the
you
Yeah.
just don't have the
fire and
remnant of.
I would assume that this guy would do it because he's always out here working on his cars and shit.
He is,
So
he is. He was just out here working on
if
it.
it's,
That's a lot of blood.
it is. If it's not taken care of tomorrow, I may fill up. I got a big 5-gallon tote in my driveway. I may come
Yeah.
flush
He
it.
literally
Yeah, 'cause that's
gonna pull
disgusting.
out of his
Right.
car.
You're gonna need some bleach and everything.
Yeah.
He gonna pull out of his car and roll over that shit.
So where the hell is his car at? Where did he get out of? Where did he come from?
Yeah,
He's
I
not
don't know.
even from around here, is what they say?
Yeah, they said he didn't. They didn't think he was from this neighborhood.
So where the fuck did he come from?
Yep. Somebody
That's why I
brought
got
him.
the phone.
Somebody brought him here.
Yeah.
Somebody, you know, he was at a house here. Somebody brought him here. Whatever.
Well, you know what? Like you said, I will not hesitate.
I'm the same way. You know, my mom. Like I was saying, I was like, oh, I don't think if it came down to it, I could shoot somebody. I was like, you bet your ass I will. I will.
Pull that motherfucker
I
out.
love your mom already.
Guess what?
You
That
know.
motherfucker already cocked. It's already aimed.
But
You have a safe night, though.
yeah, man, take it easy.
Like I said, I don't give a fuck if they purple, blue, whatever.
Yep, I'm the same way. I don't give a shit. You come at me or my family, we got a problem. All right, take care, guys. Yeah, they're not flushing the street or anything. So there we go, guys. Shooting 2 houses down from mine. Have a good night.